Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Victoria, with a call.
Albrecht.
Here.
Baslow. Here. Day.
Here.
Sharecki. Here. Dorado.
Here.
Warrensack.
Here.
Mono.
Here.
Okay. Item number 3, can I ask a quick question? Shannon, with an LDC, does Jimmy have to be present to be able to vote or no?
Yes, he would have to be in the room with you to vote.
Sorry, Jimmy, I was plugging.
No, I understood that. Yep. Thank you.
For the minutes from the last LDC meeting on the 30th of July, pages 1 to 2 in the handout. Any questions, concerns, comments? Okay. If not, motion then in a second, please. Alana. Okay. All in favor, aye. Any opposed? Carried. Item number 4 are the financials on the 3rd page. Karen, you want to review anything?
It's just what we've been doing, 175 and a breakdown. Nothing crazy as of yet.
I just had a small question. When we set up the LDC, did we need to approve this budget? Because I know it says budget here. I just don't remember like approving budget.
We
do
don't
need to.
We're gonna, but it's taken a little more time with the accountants to make sure we're doing it the right way. So what we wanted to have is the 175 that we agreed to give the LDC, and just a breakdown of where all the costs are going. But we'll be more formalized as we continue on and work it through. We don't want to put anything in that the ABO is going to question. So we want to make sure we're doing it the right way.
So at least we have documentation to show that we approved the 175, yeah. Although it's not a approved budget, it's that we approved.
Yeah.
Okay,
we got to do it this way to start, just because it's new.
No, I understand that. I just didn't know because I guess that the word here budget kind of threw me because we didn't approve a budget, but yeah, we've approved the funding for it, so I didn't know how that worked.
We'll get to the right thing soon.
Do the accountants have any? I know we've been at them.
Now that we're working on the project funding agreement, that will give a lot of insight as to where the accounts need to be set up. So we are moving in the right direction.
So did they advise of that?
Yeah, they worked with hospitals.
Oh, okay.
Is that why right now we just have the revenue and the expense equal each other? Okay.
Any other questions?
Pretty soon, like if Charleston with the EPA grant, because that EPA grant's under the LDC, that's 17 point something. There's 300,000 fees. Pay it back and do some other things too. You know, because we're going to have to pay for audits here too.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that an LDC still has to cover, like a land bank, and all of them too have to do the same paperwork.
So pay the 175 back, or just be able to. So it's not going to be paid.
Well, there's a good chance it will be paid back because it's better that. Well, it depends on what we want to do with it. So that'll be a decision we can make. So remember, the LDC can do some other things that the IDA can. We can't get grants in. An LDC, this one might be able to do that, or we might have to set up the other CRC against the CRC state. Yeah, Capital Resource Corporation. That's what we would set up like to do the bonding and help them like the hospital, like at Valley Health.
Yeah.
So that can do grants and loans. So there's different things we can do as we keep going.
You know, so I don't want to say offset it.
Yeah. Well,
maybe
we might pay it back because that might work better for us. We'll have to see as we move ahead more with it. Move ahead further with it, I should say.
I guess the question would be: does this funding agreement allow that sort of flexibility
to come back?
For it to come back to the IDA,
Shannon,
if that's decided.
If we decide that we want to pay back the IDA, is this funding agreement allow that to happen?
The way that you would structure it is to just make payments under your administrative services agreement to the IDA. So the funds from the IDA to the Masonic project should be structured as a true agency investment. Otherwise, it could be seen as a grant or a loan from the IDA to the LDC, which the IDA is not allowed to do. The IDA is making an investment in this project, and in the future, pursuant to the Administrative Services Agreement, the LDC would make payments to the IDA in an amount equal to a percentage of their real property sales, which the IDA has discretion to waive that fee if they want to.
So there's flexibility.
Yeah.
Okay, that's, yeah, I guess because there's so much that we're not sure at this point, it's nice to know that there's.
But think about this too, man. What if, like, when we're doing the county-wide rollout, and there's some property that has water and we didn't realize it has all of that we can get through the LDC too. You know, I mean, I think there's more opportunities than we realize right now, because we never really did this before. You know, to buy and develop and get back in the tax rolls and do all of these things. I mean, Bill's school is going to be a very productive area. You know, you don't think about it now and you look at it, but when we brought those developers there, their eyes were falling out of their head. They were so excited, especially when they went up on the roof. They were like, holy cow, this is a great shape. You know, to most of us, it looks like a crappy old building.
So, yeah, doing the motion to accept financials. Second, Mike, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, carried. Item number 5, Masonic project funding agreement, pages 4 through 7. You don't want to do that now.
So once again, this is the funding agreement that we just discussed in our IDA meeting. So we're going to need to pass the funding agreement and the resolution. Shannon, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we need one for the resolution. Well, first is
right.
funding.
Right. Motion for the project funding agreement. Tim, and second, Mike again. All in favor, aye. Any opposed? Carried. And another motion for the resolution. Alana and the second, Tim. All in favor, aye. Any opposed? Carried. Item number 6. John, the Charleston Mall project.
Yep. So in here is our purchase agreement with for us to move ahead with the property as we discussed already, and what our plans are to move to what to do with that property. Standard agreement in here to be signed by the IDA, the LDC, not the IDA. So just looking to move that ahead. And like Mr. Bono always said, if not us, who?
It's just one here, John.
Yeah.
Okay. Motion for the execution of the purchase agreement. Tim, second, Mike. All in favor, aye. Any opposed? Carried. Yeah, I want to go.
Just anybody who wants to, when we do have the actual manufacturer of this in, or anything else that we're doing at that site environmentally, we'll send out to everybody so they can see what's going on there. But if you have questions about any of the other sites, just let us know. It seems as though everything's going well. The only bad news with the EPA, what we've heard recently is one of our #1 supporters has taken another position within the EPA. Terry Wesley, you may have met him at some of the conferences, great guy. But he's moving upward and we can't blame him. It's just not going to be part of what we do. So I'm sure they'll put someone in place. That's not really a political job. That's a job. Well, I'm sure it is, but I mean, you have that and have at least we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I'm good.
Motion to adjourn. Alana, second, John. All in favor, aye. Any opposed? Carried. Thank you.